My grandma always had a way of making life fun. She would tell knock-knock jokes, sing songs from Mary Poppins, and when it was a full moon, we would run out onto the balcony and howl at the top of our lungs. She would also teach me, and I loved learning from Grandma. Grandma's wisdom, all sorts of true facts about the world that every smart child should know, like how bologna was made from elephants. Now, I was too young to discern, so as far as I knew, Grandma's wisdom was all true. She told me that the Great Wall of China was made of dishes. If you didn't get that, fine china. I didn't get it until I saw a photo in my geography textbook and was the only one surprised to see it was made of stone and not plates and cups all stuck together. She told me how Toronto got its name. A long time ago, someone was walking along the shores of Lake Ontario, accidentally stepped in sticky tar that had washed up, and not being able to get it off, ran back to the village, clutching their foot and screaming, "Tar on toe! Tar on toe!" But when I would confront her about her wisdom, she wouldn't remember. "Grandma, for years I believed you about elephant baloney." "Elephant baloney? I never told you that." It wasn't that she was denying it or had any dementia or other health issues. She was young to be a grandma and in perfect health. She was just so head in the clouds and living moment to moment that she didn't retain the jokes. Maybe just something that came along with her fun, playful spirit. I suspect she just repeated what she had heard earlier that day, not realizing how much it would stick in my young mind, and then it would just get replaced by the next joke she heard. "Grandma, remember how you told me the Great Wall of China is made of dishes?" "Dishes? I never told you that." "Grandma, remember how Toronto got its name? Tar on toe?" "Tar on toe? I never told you that." There was one thing, though, that she didn't forget, that she would repeat over and over. She lived part-time in Florida, and every time I visited and went to the ocean, she would say, "If you get caught in the current, swim parallel to the shore." She was fun, but she also liked to nag, especially when she was worried. "Swim parallel to the shore." Every single time for years. And every time I heard it, I would roll my eyes. "I know, Grandma. I know how to swim. I have my bronze cross." I was probably a teenager when I said that, but still she nagged me over and over and over about it. "Swim parallel to the shore." It was many years later, when I was old enough to be traveling the world on my own, that I found myself in the surfing town of Byron Bay, Australia, known for nice beaches but choppy waters. The current was especially strong that day, so strong that I was about to get out, when I saw a single person swimming in the distance, in the rocky part where nobody should be swimming in the best of times. What in the world is someone doing out there? Then I hear a sound. I have to focus to hear it, but I realize it's a single but recognizable word. "Help!" Without thinking, I swim out there as fast as I can as the waves get choppier. I see a girl trying to swim, but clearly she's stuck in the current and has no strength left. I grab her wrist as tightly as I can. Luckily, someone once told me what to do in this exact situation. I start swimming with all my might as the waves tumble us in circles under the water. When I get the chance to breathe, I take it quickly before the next wave crashes upon us. I have no concept of how much time has lapsed, or of how I managed to still hold on to this girl as the waves try and rip us apart, but I give everything I've got. And finally, my feet hit the sand. We stagger onto the beach, me trying to catch my breath, her in tears. But both of us alive, saved by a certain piece of wisdom from Grandma. And I couldn't wait to share this story with her. When my trip ended and I got back to Canada, she was the first one I went to visit. We sat in her living room and I told her the whole story, and she listened intently. I finished the story and told her, Grandma, if you hadn't nagged me over and over and over about swimming parallel to the shore in a current, who knows, we might have both died. Grandma sat in silence for a minute. I suspected, taking in the significance of everything she just heard, of how I almost died, of how her wisdom directly saved someone's life. And then she looked up at me with big eyes and she said, Swim parallel to the shore? I never told you that. Grandma passed away on June 14th, 2020. Due to strict COVID rules in Eastern Canada, I'm not able to attend the funeral, so I'll have to remember her in my own special way, by telling her jokes, sharing her stories, and who knows, maybe even using her wisdom to save a life or two. Thanks for the laughs and great times, Grandma. I'll miss you.